is anything but the lowest.
It's butt, all right.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Our producer. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Independent Rewind. You would shoot a cookie.
I saw it coming.
Suck it.
I was letting you have this one. Guys, my name is Lights Out Steve Sarks. This on my far left is Froste Rob Wells. And we got a special guest for you this week.
Oh,
he
he's
is
special, all right.
my brother. He is in the new card game coming up. Pretty excited about that. Real excited about that. Can't wait for that.
Gonna be huge, really huge.
Stuart
Lots of
Broussard.
numbers.
Stuart, thank you for coming back. He's the one who's always off camera, often, talking mad crap and not being quiet in general.
Fabbing it.
All
Now,
fapping.
now I'm the one leaving crumbs all over your table.
Whatever. I got it back.
He eats anything. It doesn't matter.
Stopped eating since he got
As soon as he walked in the door, he's like, what kind of treats we got?
You heard him.
Guys, please remember, we do not watch this. We've got no idea what we're getting into. Also,
I watched all these.
oh, what are we getting into?
If you knew, I mean, it's shit.
Also, remember, we were on the
March to 10,000!
trying to hit those 10,000 subscribers, so please make sure that you're sharing this to everybody. Share this to your friends, your family, your loved ones. If you're going to a funeral, copy the link, slap it inside the funeral procession, the little paper thing. It's like, hey, thanks for coming, flowers provided by, check out the Independent Rewind. Help us get out there, okay? We love you, and they'll love it too. If you want to be a bigger part of the show, put us in wedding venues too. No. Join the Patreon. It'll help grow us and put some money into what we're doing so we can afford better stuff and better guests.
And we'll get invited to more weddings.
All the weddings. I will come officiate your wedding with an Independent Rewind tuxedo on. For a low, low price of 5 G's.
That's cheap.
Patreon's got tons of extras. Tons of good stuff to go check out. All kinds of episodes you won't see anywhere else. Make sure you guys head over there. Without further ado, we're going to go to Pro Wrestling Glory and watch Laney Luck versus Nixie SS.
Okay.
This has
Nixie
to be
XX?
Nixie SS.
She looked like a Nixie XX.
Mm-hmm.
A pony unicorn.
I think he said party unicorn.
Party unicorn.
I don't understand why you would put those two together.
Nah,
Unicorns have famously
you got
early
peanut butter on
bedtimes.
my jelly. You got jelly on my peanut butter.
Maybe she's a My Little Pony fan?
Maybe not. So, sizable ring. It's like a 20-foot ring.
Yeah, inside a huge
I don't know why the
warehouse.
referee's got a hat on.
The lights.
Yep. He
Look
pressed-
at see all those young men up on the balcony up there?
Yeah.
Not a single pubic hair between them.
Do
I don't know, but
want
what's
there
her
to be
face is
pubic
gonna-
hairs between them?
What's her
I
face
want
is
there to
gonna
be
be-
pubic hair between these. Let's see what we got. Stand up tall. Stand up tall. Okay. I didn't like that bump. I will say gear's great on both women here. They stand out. Camo gear, I don't want to say overdone, but I wouldn't call it unique. Nixie SS, very unique. Everything
like
about that.
Gold Dust unique.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's...
Gold
they
Dust
stand
is
out.
a first ballot Hall of Famer. What are you talking about? You know who isn't? Lance Storm, who dressed like the other chick.
So that's all it is.
No, what I'm saying is Lance Storm was an incredible wrestler.
And you think he didn't make
pop.
it because his stuff was...
No, he made great. Get this out of the way. He did make it to WWE. He just didn't pop. Gold Dust pops. It's good to stand out a little bit. This doesn't look great though.
Nice.
That was cool.
I feel like that's how you should stand out.
I think you need to get out of the ring a little faster there, though.
So what my brother doesn't understand is that moves matter. Okay.
Okay.
Doing a front handspring is cool and all, but did you not notice that the timing of that was off?
Your cartwheel does nothing.
No. That was good timing.
Yeah.
That was really good timing.
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh, I dig that. Wow, that was really good.
All
God,
right.
I hope she gets blown
Don't
up.
do any more kip-ups.
2 more, and then 1 more, and then 2 more, and then we're done. I didn't like that she didn't finish the whip. She's just doing spot now. Calm down on this a little bit. I love that.
That looked like it hurt a little bit.
It did. It did look like it hurt a little bit.
She's a little stiff.
Huge ring. Nixie SS better get her ish together.
It looks like she's just here to get beat.
Nope. She had hair.
And more force, Nixie. Next time, get it.
She's moving around something like twice her weight.
You can still hit somebody.
Sure.
Timing. I don't think it's on this girl. I think it's on Nixie. I think Nixie might be a little fresh.
She might be a little fresh, a little new.
That was beautiful, but it was all her.
Yeah, because she was the one selling the
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Right.
all her bump. That was great. Nixie might still be a little fresh. What are you doing? Kick her. Don't just put your foot on her. Sell up.
What is
Do
sell up?
something with it. Means instead of just grabbing somebody and moving them around, give a reason for it. Crank the head, then drag them with you, right? Do something as you're selling up to the crowd. That way there's a reason for if you're going to grab hold of me, make it hurt and drag me with you. Instead of just going, come on, we're walking across
Basically,
the ring.
make me stand up.
See, she grabs her, just walks her over there, does that. Nah, man, I'd have underhooked the arm. Done something.
Oh.
Oh, I almost had to muscle her up over there. What would
Yep.
timing?
Yeah, she's not hopping right
Pop,
now.
pop, pop, pop. It's a dance. It's a dance. Pro wrestling is a dance. You have to have your movements in step. Otherwise, you look like an ass in a gray hat. The ref shouldn't be wearing a hat.
Why?
Not
I
professional.
think you get way too freaking hung up on the outfits.
The outfits matter. That was terrible. The outfits matter drastically.
I feel like that's a culture thing at best.
You can think whatever you want.
I know.
It doesn't actually change what it is.
Okay.
That's like being like, hey, I think you get caught up on money too much. And I'm like, when I work, I should get money. Well, you could also get goods and services. That's not how the world works. Just give me money.
That's the services. Where are you working at?
You're like, I don't follow that one.
I'll show you. Dude, here's the thing. Look. You ever heard the term, that's how the cookie crumbles?
From people who can't imagine a different way that it. See, that's what I thought. So you don't have any kind of logical thing to say about it.
No, I do.
You're what you're telling me is like this is how it's done. That's it.
No.
Not like this is why and why it must remain the same or anything like that. It's like no.
Would
this is just
Rambo
what
have
it
been
is.
Rambo in a tutu?
He would have been a very different character.
Would the Predator have been as iconic as it was with Ditto looking eyes.
Again with the hair.
You
You're
have
giving me these extremes of
No,
like,
I'm telling
hey,
you,
if we
they're-
make these guys look silly, yeah, but I'm like, okay, well,
First off, Ditto
you-
looking eyes would have been terrifying on that. On the Predator. Those are terrifying. But my point, like, every character has a look. There is here's the thing.
And the
I
referee can't be a character.
The referee shouldn't be a character.
Why?
Because the referee is not part of the show. Who here paid money to see the ref?
What do you mean that the referee is not part of the show?
The referee is a tool used to enhance these guys' match. The referee's supposed to...
And you're telling me that, like, there would never be a plot line for a referee. There would never be
There are
reason-
from times, but it's clearly not the case here. Dude's shirt's untucked. He's got a hat on. He's not stopping anyone from using a closed fist. She's on the ropes. He's not counting to 5. It's...
What if we're looking at a shtick right now? What if we're looking at this dude being whatever the heck he is in his hat and his untucked shirt?
Yeah, he's just new.
He's new and he sucks.
Yeah.
Just like Nixie SS. Here's
I'd
the thing.
imagine this is probably a training facility.
You can't see the things that I see. And I'm trying to explain to you, right? I'm trying to tell you, like, the reason that first off, there was no, just like any story, right? Imagine if there was somebody in a story that you really liked. Like, does Nosferatu have a brother?
No.
Does he just hang out in the background and you see him every once in a while, but he's like, just ignore that guy? No. This guy is here. He's part of... If this was part of the shtick, there should be some sort of exposition for him, some sort of something in here at some point that they would have mentioned and talked about or even referenced in some
I see
way.
what you're saying, but I've also seen, like, important wrestling characters have matches that they don't always focus on their story. It's just like, this is a match.
Do you think this is an important wrestling character?
What I'm saying is, it could be a character that they just aren't, like, he's here doing this thing, right? And if it's intentional, again, this is a hypothetical. If this is intentional, if he's just supposed to be showcasing,
That's
it,
a beautiful
That
Death
was.
Valley
I
driver. Good
didn't
God.
think she was going to get over there.
I will say there's a
Like,
few things here. I've seen some code breakers and stuff. Nixie SS has done a few good moves. That was incredible. Sorry, I just don't want to take away from what we're actually doing.
yeah, I get that.
The closer you get to that mic, the harder it's going to be to hear us. Just heads up.
Don't deep throat the mic.
Yeah.
You said don't deep throat the mic?
Yeah, don't
Okay.
deep throat. Don't deep throat the mic.
Yeah, but all of it matters, right? It all matters. You get guys that like to do this thing where they're like, I'm a army guy, and they show up in like a Pantera shirt, and you're like, how would anybody know that you're an army guy? How, like, we would have to tell every single fan, every single match, that you're an army background character.
I definitely understand that, like, the costuming and stuff matters, but what I don't get is the whole, like, I didn't get her story. Maybe she's an army chick and she's doing exactly what she's supposed to be doing.
Might be, yeah. That being said, camo's used widely enough that I wouldn't assume that. Just immediately. Now, if that camo had if she had 3 stripes on her, I'd be like, oh, that's probably a military gimmick. That's a great move. There we go.
That's it.
Laney Luck was fire. I will say, Nixie SS, dope name, great looking gear. Laney Luck, awesome, great gear, hell of a worker. I'd love to see more out of her. I mean, that was excellent. Not the entire match. The whole match was a little... It was alright. I mean, I spent a lot of it bitching about trying to get Stuart to understand psychology. But...
Psycho Michael.
I'm the one of us that has a degree in it.
not enough of one. By the way, we have the same amount of schooling in it. It's just that
yeah?
he has the associates in it. I also have 3 years of psychology.
I was a psycho for 3 years.
I really do.
I feel like I want to belong. Get out the chair.
Also,
Let's talk about our feelings.
my brother here's psychology and thinks I went to school for it. I understand that this is a whole separate. Am I wrong?
Well, you're using such amalgamous terms that how could anyone know?
Amalgus. You guys hear this fucking nerd? Amalgus. Guys, what'd you think about this amalgus match? Do you think it was too amalgamy? You guys want less amalgam? You guys let us know in the comments down below how much amalgam we should have. 1 or 2 tablespoons. We need to know how much amalgam. Also, let me know if you can hear anything over my brother eating a cookie directly on top of the microphone. It's an amalgam of microphones. Guys, we had fun. I'm lights out Steve Sarks. I think that this match was probably 70, 75. What do you think, Rob?
I'm giving like a 60.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was.
Stuart?
I'd like to give more, but can't.
I'd say 50, but all on the one, all on the efforts of the one wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments down below. Do you guys want to see some more of this stuff? Hit us up. We're very interested. We want to get in so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know how you feel. I'm going to try and teach my brother over here some psychology. Okay? Guys, for Lights Out, Steve Sarks, and Frosty Rob Wells, this is an amalgam, Stuart Broussard. We'll see you guys next week.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.